everyone, in this video I'll show you how to create the easiest repeating pattern in Procreate using simple beginner-friendly techniques. We learn two basic methods. I'll also share simple steps and some useful tips along the way to make creating seamless pattern easier. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any future videos. Let's get started. Method 1. Simple repeat pattern. First, let's create our canvas. Tap the plus icon in the top right corner, then tap the small plus icon again to create a custom canvas. You can use any unit you prefer, such as pixel, inches or centimeters. For this tutorial, I will use canvas size of 3000 by 3000 pixels. Once you have entered the size, tap create. Now our canvas is ready. Next, I'll choose an off-white background color. It looks very similar to white, but it gives the pattern a soft and warmer feel. Then I'll create a new layer for the artwork for this project. So I'm using the pastel color palette for this print. And first of all, I'll choose pink color and going to draw a heart shape. I'm using the chocolate brush from the Gouache brush set, but you can use any brush you like. I want the heart to have soft painted look rather than a perfect shape. Now I'm gonna fill the heart shape by the pencil, drawing like this inside. Now I will turn on the drawing guide. You don't have to use it, but I find it helpful for positioning elements. To turn it on, tap actions, then canvas and enable drawing guide, then tap edit drawing guides, choose symmetry and then select quadrant from the options. Now the canvas is divided into 4 sections. Now zoom out the canvas a little bit and next turn on snapping. Snapping helps us move objects more accurately and makes aligning elements much easier. Now I'll duplicate the heart layer 4 times. Simply swipe left on the layer and tap duplicate. Now we have 5 heart layers in total. Select the first heart layer and move the first heart to the top left corner until the orange guidelines appear like this. And then select the second layer and move it to the top right corner, same as before, until the orange line appears. And then select the third layer and it goes to the bottom left corner, same as previous ones. And then select the fourth one and then it goes to the bottom right corner. So always wait until the orange guideline appears to make sure everything is perfectly aligned. This creates our first simple repeating tile. Now we'll merge all the heart layers together by pinching the layers together with 2 fingers like this. Now we have one single pattern layer. So we're going to test the repeat pattern now. I'll duplicate this layer 3 more times. Then I will move each copy into positioning using snapping and the orange guideline. When everything is aligned correctly, the pattern should connect perfectly without any gaps or overlaps. As you can see, the seams disappear and the pattern repeats smoothly. This means our seamless pattern is working correctly. So finally, I will turn the drawing guideline off so we can see the finished result clearly. If you would like to create more repeats and make the pattern look smaller, you can simply repeat the same process. First, merge all the layers together by pinching them into one layer. Then duplicate this pattern layer 3 more times. Turn on drawing guide back on and make sure snapping is enabled. Now move each layer into place one by one just like before until the orange guidelines appear. Now you can see the pattern repeats perfectly and all the seams matches nicely. Because we repeated the process again, the hearts are now smaller and the pattern looks more detailed. Finally, I'll turn the drawing guide off and here's our final seamless pattern. As you can see, the pattern repeats evenly and all the edges matches perfectly like this. Let's go to the method 2, all over repeat pattern. For this method, I'm going to use the same heart shape from before, but this time I'll make it smaller and place it in different positions and angles to create a more playful design. First, I will resize the original heart into smaller size. Then I'll draw a few more hearts using different pastel colors. I'll start with pastel blue heart and place it at a different angle. Next, I'll choose a soft yellow and draw another heart in a different position. Next, I'll choose another shade of blue and place it near the bottom of the canvas. And finally, I'll add a light pink heart and rotate it slightly to create more variation within the pattern. Now we have several hearts in different colors, sizes, positions and angles, as you can see. Now let's turn this design into a seamless pattern. First, I will merge all of the heart layers into single layer. So this will create a much more natural and skated look compared to the first method. Next, I'll turn the drawing guide on and make sure both snapping and magnetics are enabled like this. Then I'll create a background layer underneath and fit it with the same soft cream color. Afterward, I merge the background and artwork together to create our pattern tile. Now I duplicate this layer 3 more times so that I have 4 copies in total. Using the transform tool, I'll move each copy into its corner position to make a repeat pattern. The first one goes to the top left, second one goes to the top right, the third goes to the bottom line until you see that orange lines, and the last one goes to the bottom right. Remember to wait until the orange guidelines appear to make sure everything is aligned perfectly. And now our seamless tile is complete. Let's test the repeat. I'll merge every layers together again and duplicate the tile 3 more times like before. So after zooming out a little bit the canvas, I'll turn the drawing guide back on and make sure my snapping and magnetics are still enabled. Then I'll move each layer into the place one by one. As you can see, the edges line up perfectly and the pattern repeats smoothly without any visible seams. I'll turn the drawing guide off so we can see the final result more clearly. There you go. Here's our finished all over pattern. So if you would like to create even more repeats, you can simply repeat the same process again. Make sure drawing guide on, snapping on, magnetics on, and merge layers together. Duplicate the tile 4 times and arrange them into the corners once more. You can see that the heart becomes smaller and the pattern becomes denser with more repeats. Unlike the first method where the motifs repeat evenly in rows, this design has a more skated and natural appearance. So that's why this style called an all over pattern or toss pad prints. And here is our final seamless pattern with a beautiful all over repeat. So we learned 2 methods of creating prints, a simple repeat pattern and all over pattern. These 2 techniques are the foundation for many surface pattern designs and are a great starting point for beginners. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe to my channel. You can also check my previous videos for more Procreate tips and pattern design tutorial. See you in next video.